Here we go. Round one of a four-rounder. Bill Bender is in the corner of Lang McGowan. Terry Norris comes out of the West Womble camp down in Campo, California. Oh, a good left hand landed by terrible Terry Norris. He's undefeated in 5 fights, 2 of them, as Jimmy Lennon Sr. said, to you by knockouts. And McGowan, in his only pro fight, knocked out his opponent in 55 seconds.
So this is sort of a battle of the undefeated.
Yeah. I'll tell you, McGowan had a lot of amateur fights, Carlos Palomino. 187 victories and 16 losses.
Well, you can tell he's, both of them, as a matter of fact, have very good styles. They're very well taught. Looks like they have command of the basics. And they're starting off this first round by not taking any filling out time, just going at it.
McGowan in the red trunks claims to have a great left hook. Terry Norris likes to throw straight right hands to the chin. He's got extremely fast hands.
Well, Norris is taller, and he's using that to his advantage. It's establishing a good jab and trying to work in behind it, which he just did.
Very good left jab.
All right, let him go.
Fighting right in the corner now, Terry Norris.
Let him go. All right, let him go. So hold it. Let him go.
Hard workers. Ooh, solid left and then a right scored by Terry Norris in the infighting. And himself, Lang McGowan, got a couple holes. These punches may not have an immediate effect, but over even a short 4-round fight, they can have a very telling effect.
Lang is showing a very good left hook to the body.
He's just told not to hook the man behind the head instead. John Thomas is in the ring as the third man, doing his usual outstanding work. All right, we're down the final seconds of the round. In the white trunks, Norris. And McGowan, of course, is the opponent. 203 amateur fights, won 187. McGowan is a heavy puncher, the kid in the red.
And he's only 19 years old.
That's right.
19 years old, 203 amateur fights. That's a lot of fights. Very aggressive. And against a fighter like Norris, who has an advantage in reach and length, you have to stay aggressive and stay inside, take away his reach.
Whoop! Oh, that's a push. That's a push. Ooh, look at John Thomas. He got mad at Norris for that.
I'll tell you, John Thomas referees so much fights, and he's an excellent referee. He gives you a command, and he expects you to abide by it.
And if he knows that you won't abide by it, he has ways of enforcing it.
Waging battle inside there.
Not that much difference in reach, 70 to 69, and Lang McGowan in the red trunks is supposed to have the longer reach. And he is shorter. He went temporarily to southpaw. Just temporarily. We're halfway through round number 2 of a 4-rounder.
Just Lang doing some good body work inside and trying to come up the stairs with the uppercut.
Ooh, there's a good right hand scored by Norris. Came off the ropes. He weighed 149 this noon, and McGowan 147. I'll play a devil's advocate for you,
Okay.
Carlos Palomino. A lot of people may wonder about this. After the weigh-in, let's say at 11 o'clock in the morning, you weigh in, and you make the weight for a specified weight fight. You can then come into the ring at any weight you want, can't you?
Sure, you can eat and drink all you want, yeah. And sometimes you may overdo it.
Sure, that's
Just be slow in the ring. Both these guys look at their fast and ready, so.
But once you get off of the scale and you've passed that, then you're on your own. Boy, they've spent a lot of time on the ropes in this round. Lots of them. Norris ought to have rope burns to the back, except they're covered with a plastic. We're in the final 5 seconds of round number 2 of our scheduled 4 rounds. All right, the Forum in Inglewood, California, live. I'm Chick Hearn along with Carlos Palomino as we go to round 3 of our scheduled 4 rounds. One thing, Lang McGowan has been keeping good pressure on him.
He has. He's been putting a lot of pressure on Norris, but I see a problem with Lang that a lot of fighters fall into when they stay in the amateurs too long. Is that he throws punches to score points and doesn't have any power behind him. He's sort of using all arms and trying to score as much as he can, and that's a problem when you get into the pros because a lot of referees like to see power and effectiveness in punches instead of just a lot of punches thrown.
While you're talking about scoring points, I might tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we use the California 10-point plus system. In other words, the winner of the round gets 10 points, the loser of the round gets 9, unless there's been a knockdown, then the guy that was knocked down would only get 8. The ropes, and I think maybe McGowan better get him back on the ropes.
I think he got hurt with that straight left.
He got hurt with that uppercut, too, with the right hand.
Well, you notice the difference between Norris punching. He gets his weight behind it, he pivots, gets everything behind his punches.
Great leverage, and he also now is doing a great job of counter-punching. He's letting McGowan, as you said, throw lots of punches. Now he's countering. One minute to go in round number 3. 4 rounds. Down in the red in his second pro fight. Norris in his 6th. Neither has lost. And from time to time, you notice that McGowan goes to the southpaw style.
McGowan's got a cut inside his mouth that looks like he's bleeding in there.
Don't lay on him. Don't lay on him. Punch. Work, Gary, work.
Right straight to the ceiling blade. What a left hand by Norris. I thought we were going to have round 4 right now.
Well, they sure didn't stop for that bell.
Good action after the bell.
There's a straight left.
This is still in the 3-minute time zone, but now they're out of it. They're mad at each other. The bell has sounded, and boy, that hurt him. He's hurt. In the corner, they're shaking his head. They're patting him. John Thomas is going to come over, and of course, he's going to tell Norris, hey, no punching after the bell. But he has to tell that to both men.
Bobby, we keep the pin down. Hold your body. You got to dig to go behind. We're behind, so you got to move it, baby, okay? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay.
He is definitely and obviously bleeding in the mouth, as Carlos pointed out about midway through the round. This will be a war of 3 minutes. Lang, McGowan in the red. Terry Norris, the opponent. Right above us now. It's a good way to have to send your suits to clean. The war is underway.
And Norris. Inside, they shook up Lang.
Jerry Romano, our producer, Susan Stratton, our director, with a fine cast of people working, and he's got a camera right here in the corner. The camera shot's being taken from not over 3 feet. Alan Merriweather is handling that camera. And we're a bit splattered with redstone. We're in the second minute of the final 3 minutes. Round 4.
And Lang is doing the smart thing by staying in tight and close like that. He's getting hurt on the outside. And that's all he can really do. He can't seem to hurt Norris because, like I said, he's throwing all arm punches. I think Norris is making a mistake by allowing himself to be pushed to the rope. Because I think he could end this fight if he stayed outside and used those combinations which he did at the end of the last round.
Got to get out in the middle of the ring there, because he's got great leverage, as you pointed out. Here he comes back to the ropes again, right in the corner, right above us. Beautiful work by Norris. He turned him around and he's battering him now. 45 seconds left in the fight. Perhaps it's erroneous thinking, but Norris makes me feel that he believes he can take any punch McGowan can throw.
He sure does, because he goes into the corner and he's very nonchalantly picks punches off, and he just knows he can't be hurt, and he sits there and picks his shots, and then he comes off the ropes and does a lot of damage.
The final seconds of the fight, etching into the record book. Terry Norris has dominated this fourth and final round.
He's going in.
A look at Norris going back to his corner. Of course, he wanted to get his third knockout in 6 professional fights. Right now, he should be very happy to settle for his 6th consecutive win. And, of course, Lang McGowan is hoping for his 2nd win without a loss in the pro ranks. Lang McGowan, in the red trunks, remember I told you, he's out of Davenport, Iowa, and he tells us that he suggested to Michael Nunn that he become a fighter. Michael Nunn, now undefeated and a marvelous fighter for Ten Goose Boxing Club.
Well, it was good advice, because Michael Nunn has a tremendous talent in the middleweight division.
Despite the fact he's beaten everybody they've thrown at him, he's got a lot of knockouts. People say he can't knock anybody out. He runs too much. But I don't know. They used to say Joe Louis wasn't beating anybody. The only thing I can answer that, he beat everybody they asked him to beat in his prime. All right, there's McGowan after you took a look at Norris. Either man, much the worse for wear, although McGowan did have a bit of a cut at the side of the mouth. All right, let's go up now to our great ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Sr.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2 judges and the referee agree unanimously in favor of the winner, Terrible Terry, the undefeated Norris.
That runs his record to 6-0, and it makes Lang McGowan now 1-1 as a professional.